Welcome to Canasta Class Live Clinic. Hi, my Canasta friends. In this live clinic, we will be discussing basics, tips, strategies, and all about Canasta as we play on real Canasta. This week's topic, we'll be discussing all about the bottom 8 and the turn card. Please put any questions in the chat. I'll be sure to answer them. Or if you have any suggestions, you can also put them in the chat. If you're watching the recording, please put it in the comments below. Let's play. So glad you're here and joined us. All about the bottom 8. What are the bottom 8? It's the last cards of the stockpile played in the game. How is the bottom 8 created? The bottom 8 is created at the start of the game by the person to the right of the dealer. That player to the right cuts the deck of the cards and holds the cut part of the deck and counts 8 cards from the bottom. This has sometimes been referred as the second Talon. Number 3. What is the turn card? The turn card. This is where the turn card comes in. It is also part of the deal. It is the 9th card from the bottom and is turned horizontally from the right. It's a right angle, 90 degrees to the pile. The card will be sideways. It will stick out of your tray. This is known as the turn card. The undealt cards are placed face down on the top of those cards to form a draw pile with the unused cards from the dealer. During the game, a player who draws the turn card must announce turn card so that the players know that there are just 8 remaining cards in the draw pile, the bottom 8, and no bonus cards for the Talon are available. Number 4, do I get a Talon after the turn card? The Talon is only taken up to and including the turn card. After the turn cards reach to the bottom 8, if you lay down an initial meld, you no longer get to take your 3 or 4 cards. You must have 2 cards in your hand, 1 to discard and 1 to hold to stay in the game. No Talon in the bottom 8. Prior to the turn card, you do not need to have 2 cards in your hand after the initial meld because you pick up the Talon or you're picking the pack on your initial meld. This way your discard could come from an unwanted card from the pack that you picked. Number 5, what's the significance of the turn card? The turn card alerts that you will have 2 turns left and the game is ending soon. Depending on how many 3s are left in the stockpile, reaching the turn card indicates that you will have 2 turns left and you will then adjust your strategy accordingly. You must make a plan for the remaining cards in your hand. However, the question is, do you have 2 turns? One important tip is to look at the table to see if all the 3s have been pulled. Count all the 3s on the table, meaning your teams and your opponents, to see if there are 8 3s. If they are not all there, that means 1 or 2 or 3 could be in the bottom 8 and you will not get another turn because someone will take a card, it'll be a 3, and then they'll get a new card. So it might be time to act on the current turn. If all the 3s are accounted for, however, you will definitely have 2 turns before the end of the game, unless the other team goes out. Number 6, can I replace a 3 if I pick it in the bottom 8? In the bottom 8, if you pick a 3, you continue to replace them. If the last card is a 3, it is laid on the table and game ends. No other plays are played. Number 7, end game strategy. It's towards the end of the game and 1 card is in the stockpile and you have 4 cards left in your hand, meaning maybe 3 7s and a wild. You pick a 3. You cannot take a replacement. It's the end of the game. You would normally lay down the 3 at the table and the game would end. no discard. Here is a strategy or something to think about. You have too many 7s in your hand. Remember I said you have 3 7s and a wild. Maybe think about holding the 3 and discarding one of the 7s. This way you would not get the penalty for 1,500 points, and you would only get a penalty for 100 points for holding the 3. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up to indicate your approval or enthusiasm about this canasta video. So thank you for joining me. If you're on here, I am just 2 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button and help me get to 1,000 viewers. As always, I thank you for being on here. I thank you for subscribing, giving me thumbs up for each video you enjoy, for sharing with Canasta friends, and for commenting in the comments below. It means the world to me to know that I've received your support for this channel. We can make more Canasta videos. It keeps me motivated as well as other Canasta players. Now let's go on to real Canasta and play some games. We're going to do new game. We're playing fast. We're playing 5 cards, which means you have to have 5 cards of a rank in order to add a wild. And we're playing invisible mode so nobody interrupts our games. We're going to sort by rank. We're going to pick a card. If we had 3s, remember, put your 3s out first. And then we're going to discard. Our opening requirement is 125. You can also look to see if you have a special hand forming. I think we'll probably open at 125, but we also have the possibility of a special hand of zip code, which is 2 pairs, 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind, and 4 of a kind. Oh, more 4s. I don't think they're helping me. I'm going to get rid of one of my 4s. I need more pairs. I need maybe Jack, Queen, King. This is our clean triple. And I'm going to get rid of the Jack. So we have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. My partner's opening, which will make it great. I can help her because I have a lot of wilds to be able to unclose canastas, and she picked the pack. I'm going to put out the kings, and I'm going to actually not close them. Give my partner 1 turn. And I'm going to keep my 2 7s, and I'm going to discard a 4. Now my next discard will be a queen because they're in 5th position. So I'm going to close the kings, and I'm going to discard a queen. Oh, perfect, the 4s. I can put the 4s out. Oh, I want to talk about the aces. We're not going to discard aces because we don't want the other team to have aces. We don't have aces and they don't have aces, so you'd want to give them, oh, I could take that. And I'm going to put out a 2. And I'm going to discard a 9. So you want to hold on to 2 7s and 2 aces. Put out your 3. And I'm going to get rid of the 9. They have 9s in 5th position, which means the opponents can't pick the pack. I think there's 2 aces in there. Queens are dead. You don't want to have 3 sevens, you only want to have 2. Oh, so many wilds, but I can't put them down on anything. I don't have a pair of 4s to take the pack, so I'm going to end the game. We gained 2,025 points. They gained 1,370. We're both at 125. Next round, remember we played at 185. Okay, we're going to put out our 3 and take 1 for our turn and put out the 4. Let me just see what I missed. 1 7's in the pack. Two 7's or 3 7's are in the pack. My partner opened for 125. Nice. And pick the pack. My partner discarded a 5. I'm going to keep 5s for right now. And actually, I'm going to put my 1 king out. Maybe that'll fake the opponents to think I don't have any more kings. And I'm going to get a star at the 4. I'm going to pick a card, put out my other 2 kings. And I'm going to discard the queen. Trying to keep pairs to be able to pick the pack. I think we're up to 3 7's. I can put out my 3 9's and discard a 5. I'm not putting out my jacks yet because we need 1 more jack in order to be able to close it. Put out my 3, put out a queen. Now the other team has open, so I'll probably put out my jacks next hand. I'll put out my 2 jacks and discard a 5. 10 is a fresh card. Fours, I'm not sure, but I think they were discarded earlier in the game. I can't put down my wilds. We don't have 5 of anything. Now he just put down 10, so now this 10 is safe to discard. We had 1,605, they got 385, so now we are at 155 and they are at 125. I should mention on here, and I'll try to mention when we're playing, that when the bell tolls on here, that is signifying the turn card. Put out your 3s, you get a new card, and you take 1 for your turn. We're at 155, so all these little cards aren't going to help us to 155. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50. We need the clean triple. I'm keeping the 4s. Maybe we'll use those. Oh, my partner's opening. Perfect. Oh, of wilds, which works out great. 5 wilds, we have 2. And I'm going to discard. We completed the wild card canasta. One 7, 1 ace. I don't want to keep 3 aces. I got rid of them. That's 2 aces. My partner picked the pack, which is a big pack. I know at least they have 2 aces and 1 7. Let's see what I can help my partner with. I have 2 9s. I have 1 6, 1 king, and that is it. And my opponents have aces down, so let's get rid of the aces, since they are high value cards. Oops. Gonna hold on to 2 7s, and they have jacks. I'm gonna get rid of jacks. I can close the kings. I'm gonna get rid of a jack. I don't have a pair of 9s, so I'm gonna end the game. We got 3,955 because we got 2,000 points for the wild card canasta. The other team got 520. They did not get the 3s because they only had 1 canasta. We are now at 180 and they are at 125. We're at 180. We do have some nice value cards here. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and that's it. We have a long way to go. You only want to keep 2 7s. At 180, we might even give rid of these 7s because we need every card to get 180. I'm going to get rid of these 6s. Even though I have a pair, they're not going to help me get 180. And we don't have a clean triple yet. Oh boy. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We almost have enough, but we need a clean triple. Oh boy, aces are done. We can't use them anymore to open. Oh yay, my partner opened. And we do not match. Terrible hand. I have 1 queen to give my partner. Maybe I'll be able to pick that pack. rid of the ace. Oh, I have 3 8s. I'm going to put them out. Maybe my partner. Oh, he only has 1 card. Yikes. Oh boy, we're going to get negative points. We don't have any canastas. It's all right. We're still at 180 and they are at 155. Pick a card. Maybe we could go for pairs. And there is a thing called Miami pairs where it's 2 jokers, 2 2s, 2 aces, and 2 7s, and then pairs of everything else. We'll see. Oh, now we can't do that. But maybe we can open if we get a triple of something. Put out your 3. Okay, we have 3 of a kind. So let's see what we have. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We have plenty to open. Okay, let's do 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40. And we just need 40 more points. So let's put this out with our 2 9s and discard an 8. The 3 will be replaced on my next turn. Oh, and I got a 9. Actually, an extra 9. And I discard it. One 7. Two 7s. 3 7s. 4 7s. Gonna give that to my partner. Oh boy, I got 2 wild cards that I can't use. Oh, I wish I could pick the pack. Bummer. End game. We did get 1 canasta, so we covered our 3s, so we won't get any penalties for the 3s. We are at 7,410. The other team is at 3,330. They're at 155. We are at 180. That's 2 7s. So we have, let's get rid of this 5. We have 160, 75. We need another, oh, we have plenty to open. Right, we have 160, 70, 80, and then our clean triple. I'm gonna go ahead and open next round. I was hoping the opponents would throw a 6. They have not. Let's go ahead and open so that my partner, so that's, we only need 20 more points. We have to put the 6s out, and then we need 5 more points. I'm going to put the 2 kings and discard the 9. Oh, look at that, another ace and a wild. Oh, we don't need it. If you notice on the screen, we were talking about turn cards. Here's the turn card. You can see it's sticking out. I will put my 6 out. Well, the other group got a special hand, and they got pairs. They got 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, kings, and they got 2,500 points for that. We still got our canasta, and we did not count our 3s. We're at 7,795, so 180, and they are at 155. Sort by rank. Put out your 3s, take a new card, pick a card for your turn, and discard. We also have almost pairs. We need, it's called Miami pairs. We need a big joker, a 7 and an ace. Okay, we can no longer do that. So we could try for 3 of a kind, pair, 4 of a kind. Let's see what we get. An 8. I'm going to get rid of these 4s. Now we have our clean triple. We have queens. I don't have anything really to help my partner with. Another 6, I can hold on to that. That means we had 2 turns left at the turn card. We count our 3s, all our 3s are out. I'm gonna put out my 6s. I'm gonna put out the 10, put out my 9s. Got another 6, and I'm able to close these 2, which gives us all our 3s, and I can discard the ace. We won that game with 9,745. You just have to get over 8,500 points. The other team did not open. They got negative points, and they brought their score down to 4,990. We will start a whole new game. Sort by suit. Put out your 3s. And discard a low card. We need 125 to open, so we have 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15. We don't have enough. What we do now, I'm going to discard the king. I'm going to take the back. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10. We need 15 more points so we can put out our sixes. And I can wait on the queens. I'll let my partner put out their queens. I'm going to put out my sixes because I know I can close them. And I'm going to discard a 5. I couldn't do the 10s because you can't put a 10 on an empty tray, a dead card. I can close the 2s, and I want to get rid of 1 7. Kings are dead and 10s are dead, so they'll be my next discard. 8s they put out, but I'm going to do the 10s first. I will add my jack next. Because they have jacks, they're not going to discard jacks to me. I can put out my 4s, my 5. We already have 2 canastas, so I'm trying to put out everything I have. The kings are closed. Get rid of a 7, only want to hold on to 2. This is the turn card. You will hear it make a dinging noise. You want to look at the 3s. There are 2 black and 2 black is 4, 3 red and 1 red. All the 3s are out. So we will get 2 turns. Sometimes you have to think about how you want to play your last cards. And kings are dead. Eights are in 6th position. I do have a pair of 9s, but I don't believe that all the 7s and aces are in there, and I don't want to get a penalty for them, so I'm not going to pick the pack. I'm going to take pick a card. And I have 4s. 6s are dead, so I'm going to put out my 6s. All the aces and 7s were not in there. The opposing team has 2 7s here and 2 aces. My partner has 2 7s and 2 aces. I would have caused a penalty in my hand for them. We are at 125. The other team is at 125. We're going to sort our cards by rank. We're going to pick a card, and we're going to discard. We're going to pick a card. And let's see, what should we discard? I'm going to maybe break up. Only at 125, so we have 120. We have plenty of cards. I'm going to break up these 4s. pick a card. My first 7, I'm going to hold it. Now I have my 3 of a kind. I think we can open. So you have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. And we just need 15 more points. So we're going to have to put out the 2 and the 2 8s. And we'll discard the king. I picked up a pair. Excellent. My partner closed the aces and picked the pack. Nines I don't have. I can close these 2. Jacks are closed and they have 6s. I'm going to put out, my opponents put out 6s. One 7. I'll give my partner the 7, so that's 2 7s. 3 7s. One ace. Oh, the aces are dead, so we don't have to count them. So it's 3 7s. I'm going to put out my 3 queens. We're trying to get out of this game. I will pick a card. That was the turn card. I do have 2 more turns, but do I? So here's an example that I will not have 2 more turns. We have 2 black 3s. They have 1. There's 1 3 missing. Here's 3 red 3s. We have no red 3s. So there's 2 3 missing. So that means 2 people will only get 1 turn. I'm probably going to go out of the game at this point anyway. There's 1 3. I'm going to ask my partner if I can go out. He says yes. I'm going to close the queens. And even though I could meld the 10, I needed to discard. We are now 4,535. They're at 3,015. We are both at 155. Sort by rank. My partner quickly opened. I maybe could have gone for a special hand of zip code. But my partner's open now, so we're in the game. We have queens, which I could put out 1. I will hold a pair. We have jacks and 6s, and I'm going to discard an ace. That's 1 7, 1 ace. 2 7s, 1 ace. 3 7s, 1 ace. I can't take the pack because we have 5, but I certainly can add my own. There's 3 7s in there. I'm going to put out the 3 9s. 4 sevens, 5 sevens, I think it's 2 aces, and my partner is able to go out. Perfect. We're at 6,115 and they are at 2,040. We're at 180. They are at 125. They got negative points for that game because they never opened. We're at 180. We have a long way to go. We don't have any jokers or wild cards, so we're going to try for our special hand unless we're fed some wild cards. Here they are. I'm going to get rid of the sixes. And I'm going to get rid of the king. And we don't have pairs because we need matching pairs of wild cards, and we need 2 sevens. So my partner threw out a 10. I'm going to throw out a 10 just so I try to match with my partner. We have 3 of a kind now. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We need another wild card. 70, 80. We have enough to open. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oops. And I need to discard, and I'm going to discard the 9. Oh boy, they picked the pack. That was a nice pickup. It was almost the whole pack. Oh, my partner helped us out. Oh, I got the extra queen. I can close the aces. I can put out my 8s. And there's my 9. They got a lot of points. 9s are closed. And we are at 7,545 and they are at 5,775. We are both at 180. Sort by rank. Put out your 3s and pick a card. We got a 7 and a jack. Let's get rid of this 5. We are at 180. Maybe we can go for pairs. Oh, now we have maybe a zip code. Let's get rid of the 8. Zip code is pair, pair, 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind, and 4 of a kind. There's our 4 of a kind. Now we need 3 of a kind and 3 of a kind. So we need 9, 7, or ace, and then we have a zip code. And that just blew our zip code. So let's get rid of, let's see, we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We can get rid of, I'm going to get rid of a 7. This is the rare case that you don't hold on to 2 7s. I'm trying to get to 180, so I need every card in my hand. I am going to pick the pack. I didn't open last time in the hopes that I was going to be able to do that. So I'm going to take the pack and I'm going to put out my 180. I think it's almost every card in my hand. And we just need, and we get the whole pack. I'm going to finish, I'm going to hold the 10s. And I'm going to put out the 6s. I don't think my partner has these, but you never know. I'm going to put out only 3 5s and 3 4s so that I can pick the pack again. And I'm going to put out the 10s so that maybe my partner has some wilds. She can close it. I'm going to hold the queen. And I'm going to get rid of a jack. They have in 5th position. Perfect, the 10s. One 7. Two 7s. Oh, I should have put out the queen, darn it. 3 7s. 4 7s. 5 7s. And we go out. Sweet, we won the game. So I was hoping for 7s. I think they were all in there except for 1. We had 7 cards left. That means I still had 2 more turns. My partner was able to meld all their cards, so we went out. And we won that hand with 25.90 and they had 15.90, and overall we won the game with 10,135. That was a perfect ending for tonight. I will be here next week with a new topic. I'm not sure what it'll be yet. I haven't looked at it. I am a Mahjong instructor also, so I've been busy working on that. If you play Mahjong, look for my new card review. I'm working on that. It's like crazy time for Mahjong. The new card comes out April 1st. So if you're looking for Mahjong, head on over to my YouTube channel called Mahjong Class. And we will definitely have a topic next week. I'm just not sure what it is. I have to work on it over the weekend after I finish my Mahjong stuff. If you have a topic that you're interested in, email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com, and I would be happy to discuss it next week or in the coming weeks. Thank you for joining me and taking time out of your evening to do so. It has been a pleasure teaching you about canasta, and I also learn as we go along. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the topic and you're a canasta enthusiast. Thank you again, and I'll see you next week. Catch you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye.